Have you ever thought that the brain, the thing that controls our entire life, is one of the strangest and most mysterious things on this planet? It works 24/7, even when you are sleeping, but it holds a series of secrets that even scientists cannot fully explain.
You think you know yourself?
Wait. Let's explore 15 strange facts about the brain that you have definitely never heard of. And I bet you will not look at the brain the same way after this video. 1. The brain does not feel pain.
Ready?
Let's start with the first strange thing. Your brain cannot feel pain. That's right, although it is the center that processes all pain sensations in the body, it itself is completely insensitive. You may have a head injury and feel pain, but the pain is actually coming from the skin, muscles, and membranes, not the brain itself. That's why in some brain surgeries, patients can be fully conscious, because the brain doesn't feel anything. 2. Your brain consumes up to 20% of your body's energy. The brain only makes up about 2% of your body weight, but it consumes up to 20% of the oxygen and energy you consume every day. It's always active, even when you're sleeping, daydreaming, or just staring at the ceiling. That's why after hours of intense studying or long meetings, you feel exhausted like you just ran 10 kilometers. 3. The brain rebuilds itself every day. Did you know that your brain isn't a fixed block from birth? It changes every day, every hour. Every time you learn something new, experience a strong emotion, or even have a heartbreak, your brain rewires its neurons and creates new connections. This is why learning a new skill, whether it's playing a musical instrument or learning a language, makes your brain bloom. It's like a muscle. The more you practice it, the stronger it gets.
4. The brain prefers imagination over reality.
The brain sometimes doesn't know the difference between reality and imagination. Have you ever had a dream about falling and woken up with a start, your heart pounding? Your brain reacted as if the fall was real. This also explains why meditation, positive visualization, or even visualizing yourself succeeding can have a big impact on your mood and actual performance. 5. Each person has a unique brain smell. It may sound weird, but researchers have shown that the human brain secretes a unique smell, like a fingerprint. No, you won't smell it, unless you're a lab rat or work in a research lab. But this shows that the brain is a unique organ down to the cells. No two are the same.
To weird, right?
And that's just 5 of the 15 facts. Do you want to know why your brain can store over 2 million gigabytes of data, or how your dreams can influence your future? Then don't miss part 2, because what's coming next is even weirder than science fiction. Subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications so you don't miss any brain hacking facts. In the previous part, we opened the lid on the brain and discovered 5 strange secrets that made everyone gasp. But you know what? The most strange things are still behind. Are you ready to continue your journey into the strange and surprising world of the brain? Facts 6 to 10. Hearing them is fascinating. Understanding them is shocking.
Let's get started.
6. The brain's memory can hold more than 2.5 million gigabytes of data. Do you think you're forgetful? Actually, your brain has an incredible storage capacity. Scientists estimate that the human brain's memory can hold about 2.5 million gigabytes, equivalent to 3 million hours of HD movies. If you start watching all these movies from now, you will have to watch them continuously for more than 300 years. The problem isn't that your brain doesn't have enough space, it's that you don't know how to organize your bookshelves. 7. The brain generates enough electricity to light a small light bulb. You are a living light bulb, literally. When you're thinking, studying, or even just daydreaming, millions of neurons in your brain communicate with each other using electrical signals. This total power can reach 20 watts, enough to light a small LED bulb. So, the next time someone calls you a bright brain, nod confidently. 8 to 90% of decisions are made unconsciously. Do you think you're in control of your life? The truth is, more than 90% of your daily decisions are made subconsciously. From choosing what to eat, what to wear, which route to take, to how you feel when meeting someone, all are processed by your brain very quickly without you even realizing it. That's why it's said, behavior is a reflection of the brain, not the will. 9. You can be addicted to negative thinking. It sounds funny, but it's true. Your brain can be addicted to negative emotions just like it is to sugar or caffeine. When you're constantly anxious, angry, or sad, your brain releases certain chemicals, and it likes that feeling. That's why some people seem to live in negativity all the time, even when their circumstances aren't so bad. But the good news is, you can reprogram your brain with think positive, exercise, and meditate.
10. Your brain shrinks when you don't get enough sleep.
Lack of sleep doesn't just make you tired, it actually shrinks your brain. When you're sleep deprived for a long time, the areas involved in memory, emotional processing and learning begin to lose volume, making you forgetful, irritable, and sluggish. Getting enough sleep isn't just a rest. It's also a golden time for your brain to maintain, regenerate, and relearn information from the day. And you see, your brain is both magical and weird, right? But hold on tight, because part 3 is the most shocking twist yet. You won't believe that someone lives with half a brain, or why the brain can die but still function for a few minutes afterwards. Don't take your eyes off this series. Leave a like if you're surprised, and comment "My brain has been hacked" if you're looking forward to the next part. 11. People can live normally even though they've lost half their brain. It sounds like science fiction, but it's true. There are patients who have had half of their brain removed to treat epilepsy or severe trauma, and then still live, learn, and even work normally. Children in particular, their brains are so flexible that the remaining part can learn the functions of the missing side. A living example of the brain's extraordinary adaptability. 12. The brain can die, but still function for several minutes afterwards. A chilling fact: when the heart stops beating, the brain doesn't shut down immediately. For 2 to 5 minutes after clinical death, the brain can still function, even creating brain waves that look like dreaming. Some researchers believe that this is the origin of near-death experiences, like seeing the light at the end of the tunnel. It's creepy to think that you might still be conscious during your death. 13. Your brain cleans itself while you sleep. While you're dreaming about pizza or going to the beach, your brain is washing its face. That's right. When you're in deep sleep, the glymphatic system works hard to clear waste, toxins, and dead cells from your brain. If you don't get enough sleep, this cleaning process is disrupted, leading to a buildup of proteins that cause Alzheimer's and neurodegeneration. Sleep isn't lazy, it's the purest medicine for your brain. 14. The brain doesn't feel pain. Have you ever wondered, if a doctor operated on your brain while you were awake, why wouldn't you feel anything? Because the brain itself doesn't have pain receptors. That's why brain surgery is sometimes performed while the patient is awake, so they can talk, sing, even play the piano. The brain senses every pain sensation from the body, except its own. 15. You're not multitasking, you're just switching channels. Think you're multitasking when you're working, texting, and watching YouTube?
No, you're not.
Your brain can't do two things that require focus at the same time. In fact, you're just changing channels very quickly, from A to B, then back to A. Each time you switch, your brain takes a few seconds to reorient, and your concentration and performance are significantly reduced. So, doing one thing at a time is not only smart, it's also good for your brain. Here are 15 weird facts about the brain, the greatest organ in the body, and also the weirdest. We think we know ourselves, but our brains are hiding thousands of secrets that no one has yet deciphered. If you find this video interesting, mind-blowing, or simply weird, please like, share, and comment on something that surprises you the most. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel to discover more mysteries about the body, the universe, and life itself.
Because the world is much stranger than you think. See you on the next Via Journey.